For the first time in 21 years, LeBron James will not be an all-star starter come the All-Star game this spring.
That's wild. Damn.
Well, I mean, it's going to happen at some point.
No, I mean, you kind of thought it would never happen.
Do you think that at a point, like, he's not just tired, like, why do you want to go do this?
But somebody who is that driven, it means so much, and he got so much acclaim, no matter what success he has post-basketball. The highlight of his career is basketball.
OJ became more famous after his football career.
For the first time in 21 years, LeBron James is not an NBA All-Star starter. Let that sink in. A streak that basically became his personal brand just snapped, and the reaction has been pure chaos. Panic, excuses, deflection, and straight-up denial are flooding the internet. After missing 14 games and playing lazy defense all season, fans finally drew a line and said, enough. This isn't just a snub. This is the changing of the guard, loud and clear. The league is moving on in real time. And here's the real question nobody wants to answer. Does LeBron actually care? Or is he low-key relieved? No more pretending he's still at the top. No more carrying expectations he can't meet.
Line at the Daily Mail. LeBron James hit with brutal NBA snub in the twilight of his career. Since 2005, LeBron James has not only made the All-Star game every season, he's also been in the starting lineup. 21 consecutive years, LeBron James has been the star amongst stars at the All-Star game, a record that more than likely will never be broken. But this year, LeBron James barely made the top 15. As you can see, he was 8th in voting in the Western Conference. But overall, there were 13 players in the NBA that received more votes than LeBron James.
Be honest in the comments because how he reacts next is going to expose everything. Now let's get the timeline straight. On Monday, the NBA officially announced the 2026 All-Star starters, and for the first time since 2004, LeBron's name wasn't there. 21 straight years. Over. Done. Finished. And instantly, the excuse machine fired up like clockwork.
Gonna lie, LeBron James is cooked and washed, and he should retire. The first time in 21 years, LeBron James is not named an all-star starter. And guess what? It finally makes sense because no one's talking about this. But before LeBron fans start bitching and crying, this season alone, we're watching a guy that picks his spots, doesn't play defense, disappears for stretches, but because the name is LeBron James, just pretend it's still 2018 again. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram keeps bragging about the 25-point game. Cool, but how many of those points are in garbage time? How many are momentum?
But facts don't care about feelings. Fans made up 50% of the vote, current NBA players made up 25%, and the media made up the final 25%. This wasn't casual trolls clicking buttons. This was the people watching, playing, and covering the game every day. And all three groups landed on the same verdict. Fans agreed, players agreed, media agreed. That's not hate, that's consensus. Right now, LeBron James is not one of the 10 best players in the NBA. That's not an opinion, that's the official result. So why did this happen? It's not complicated.
Next up, Luka Doncic.
Luka the Don.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a guy who obviously knows how to put the ball in the basket. The Lakers are playing pretty good basketball, particularly when he's on the basketball court. So, you know, with him on the court, Tracy McGrady.
I'm gonna let you live.
So with that being said, we knew popularity, ability, and everything that comes with
leading the league in scoring.
Yeah, and speaking of popularity, he led all players in fan voting.
LeBron missed the first 14 games of the season with sciatica. Yes, sciatica, a back issue that conveniently kept him sidelined while the Lakers figured things out. Then he returned and looked checked out. Zero defensive effort, slow jogs in transition, empty numbers with no impact. This wasn't a conspiracy. This was the league finally responding to what everyone's been watching all season. If you want more unfiltered NBA breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and stay locked in. More is coming. The report says LeBron James struggled to find his rhythm after returning. That's polite sports journalism code for something way harsher. He looked cooked, and worse, he looked like he didn't care.
Outside of Skip Bayless, Most people respected LeBron James through his first 6 or 7 years of his NBA career, but over time, that respect slowly turned to resentment. Not jealousy, resentment. Eventually, that resentment turned into positive heat. When he was in Miami, LeBron James revitalized the NBA by becoming their biggest villain. People were paying to see him lose. But over the last few years, the positive heat has turned into go-away heat. And with voting for the All-Star game being closed now, NBA fans have sent a clear message to the league. The go-away heat has turned into fans wanting LeBron James to get off my TV.
Because that's exactly what fans saw. LeBron came back and instantly went into old man at the YMCA mode, cherry picking for easy, fast break points, standing around on defense, jogging instead of competing. And everybody noticed, fans noticed, players noticed, media noticed. So when it was time to vote for All-Star starters, the message was crystal clear. Not this year, LeBron, not with this level of effort, not when the Lakers have stretches where they actually look more organized without you on the floor. That matters, whether people like it or not. Now let's look at who actually earned those starting spots because context matters. I'll be respectful, but facts are facts.
Bron does not want to play in the All-Star game.
He's going to get voted in.
So listen, all you people out there that's going to vote for Bron, save your vote.
Damn. You can't get 3 from the Lakers. You can't get 3 from the Lakers.
AR is going to make.
So it's
Bron didn't even play in the All-Star game last year.
Bron is in the All-Star
game. Bron is not in the All-Star game this year. Bron is not in the All-Star game. For what? Bron does not want to play in the All-Star game.
He's going to get voted in.
So listen, all you people out there that's going to vote for Bron, save your vote.
Damn.
He didn't play in it last year.
Damn.
Why would you expect him to play this year?
I can't bring 3 from the Lakers, though.
Listen, Bron is not playing in the game. He's
definitely going to be in the All-Star game.
He's not.
He's going to get voted. He's going to be the #1 vote getter.
Will not.
From the Western Conference, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, and Victor Wembanyama. Every single one of them is having a better season. Every single one plays both ends. Every single one leads instead of coasting on reputation. From the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, and Tyrese Maxey. Again, no debate. These guys show up every night. They compete. They earn it with current performance, not highlights from 5 years ago. And then there's LeBron, who clearly thought he could miss time, play lazy defense, and still walk into a starting spot off name alone. That era is over. The voters sent a loud message. Legacy doesn't beat effort anymore. Let's be clear though, the 21-year streak was legendary. Cleveland, Miami, Los Angeles, multiple eras, multiple rosters, multiple decades. Being an all-star starter from 2004 to 2025 is insane, but streaks end, careers decline. And at some point, the honor has to be earned now, not remembered from the past. If you want more real NBA breakdowns without the sugarcoating, hit subscribe. This story is far from over. That moment has officially arrived for LeBron, and he's learning the hard way that fans aren't going to keep rewarding someone who looks checked out. The sympathy votes are gone. The automatic respect is gone. If you don't compete, people notice. Simple as that. Now, before LeBron fans start melting down in the comments yelling unfair, let's slow this down and deal with reality. LeBron can still make the All-Star team as a reserve. Coaches vote on the final 7 players from each conference, and those names drop on February 1st. So yes, it's very possible LeBron still gets in, but let's be honest. Even if that happens, the message has already been delivered. Loudly. You're not elite anymore. You're not top 10. You're not a starter. You're a reputation pick, not a performance pick. And that's a massive downgrade for someone who built his entire brand around being the king. Starters set the tone. Reserves fill gaps. That's not hate, that's hierarchy. The timing makes this even worse. This snub comes right after one of LeBron's weakest seasons in recent memory. The Lakers are barely staying above .500. They're dropping games to teams actively trying to lose, and LeBron's effort level has been flat out embarrassing at times. The numbers back it up. Plus minus shows the team often looks better when he's sitting. Advanced metrics scream decline. And now, the All-Star vote confirms what people have been watching all year. Last season, LeBron was selected but didn't play due to foot and ankle issues. The first time that ever happened. Now this year, he's not even starting. That's not coincidence, that's trajectory. And yes, the league rolled out a new All-Star format this year. USA versus World. 3 teams, round-robin style. Cool idea. But here's the part that matters. LeBron won't be part of the opening hype, the main visuals, or the core storylines. For the first time in 2 decades, the All-Star Weekend isn't built around him. And that tells you everything you need to know. If you want the real NBA talk without the sugarcoating, hit subscribe. This shift is only getting louder. What really matters here is the symbolism. For 21 straight years, LeBron James was automatic. A lock, a name you never questioned when the All-Star starters dropped. And now, he's been replaced by younger, hungrier, more deserving players who actually show up and compete. Victor Wembanyama is a starter, 20 years old, already viewed as more worthy of that spot than LeBron James. Let that reality hit. That alone tells you exactly where the league is headed. This is the changing of the guard in real time. The future is here, and it doesn't revolve around 40-year-old players who won't defend and won't move their feet. And yes, Stephen Curry making it as a starter matters too. LeBron fans love downplaying Curry, acting like the gap was never close. But guess what? Curry got voted in. Curry is 36, dealing with injuries, playing on a mediocre Warriors team, and still pulled more support than LeBron. That tells you how far the respect gap has shifted. Fans see effort, fans see engagement, fans reward that. Now cue the excuses. He missed games. The voting system is broken. Casual fans don't know ball. The media is biased. Every excuse except the obvious one. He didn't earn it this year. Yes, missing 14 games hurt him. No debate. But you know what hurt way more? Coming back and playing like someone who couldn't care less. If LeBron had returned locked in, defending, competing, diving for loose balls, fans would have forgiven the missed time instantly. But he didn't. He came back looking exactly like what he is right now, a 40-year-old player going through the motions. And let's talk about the stat padding. LeBron leads the league in fast break points, and his fans parade that like proof he's still elite. Anyone watching games knows the truth. Standing under the opponent's rim, waiting for outlet passes, easy, uncontested dunks. That's not dominance, that's cherry picking. Elite basketball is impact on both ends. And this season, LeBron hasn't delivered that. If you're rocking with real NBA talk instead of nostalgia, hit subscribe because the shift isn't slowing down. That's gaming the system just to protect counting stats while giving zero real value. And fans aren't dumb. They see it. They watch the games. They see LeBron James jogging back on defense, standing around on offense, picking spots only when it benefits the box score. And they see the Lakers, way too often, look cleaner without him. So when it came time to vote, fans sent a message: no thanks. And honestly, the media and player votes are even more brutal. These aren't casual fans scrolling highlights. These are people who watch basketball for a living and people who play it at the highest level. They don't vote on nostalgia. They vote on who's actually performing right now. And LeBron didn't make the cut. Think about this part carefully. 25% of current NBA players voted against LeBron being a starter. His own peers looked at his season and said, nah, not this year. That's not hate. That's a vote of no confidence from the people lining up across from him. The media panel landed on the same verdict. Analysts who break down every possession, every matchup, every trend, all agreed he's not top 10 right now. And here's the part LeBron fans can't explain away. Fans make up 50% of the vote, and they usually lean popularity over performance. LeBron has 200 million followers across social media and still couldn't get enough fan votes to start. That's wild. That tells you how disconnected his online hype is from what fans are actually seeing on the court. Last year makes this even clearer. In 2025, LeBron was voted a starter but sat out due to injury. This year he's healthy, available, and still didn't get voted in. So no, it wasn't just the missed games, it was how he played when he was out there. If LeBron had been elite before the injury, fans would have been excited for the comeback. If he returned locked in, competing, impacting both ends, he would have gotten the votes. But that didn't happen. He played mediocre ball before the injury, and he's playing mediocre ball after it. That's the truth, and the voters responded accordingly. If you're rocking with honest NBA talk, hit subscribe because this conversation isn't going anywhere. There's zero compelling reason to vote for that. The changing of the guard has been creeping in for years, but this all-star snub makes it official. LeBron James is no longer the face of the NBA. He's no longer automatic. The name alone doesn't move votes anymore. He's just another veteran now. And veterans have to earn recognition through current play. And based on current performance, he's earning almost nothing. The Lakers are mediocre. His defense is non-existent. His effort level has been embarrassing. And yes, the team often plays better without him on the floor. Those aren't hot takes. Those are observable facts. And voters reacted exactly how you'd expect. The online meltdown from LeBron fans has been unreal. He's 40. What do you expect? Okay, fair question. But if being 40 means you can't compete at an all-star level anymore, then maybe the conversation should shift toward retirement. Instead, he's cashing $52 million to coast. Cool. He's the all-time leading scorer. That's history. This vote is about right now. And don't even start with the system is rigged nonsense. If it was rigged, he wouldn't have made it 21 straight years before this. That excuse collapses instantly. The mental gymnastics required to defend this snub are Olympic level. Here's the uncomfortable truth. LeBron is not elite anymore. Everyone sees it, except the die-hard fans who refuse to let go. Now the interesting part. Does LeBron make the team as a reserve when coaches vote? Probably. Coaches may feel pressure to include him for legacy reasons. But if he does get selected, does he even show up? Last year, he didn't. Does he actually care? Or is he just riding this out until retirement checks clear? Honestly, my guess is he's secretly relieved. No spotlight, no scrutiny, no all-star game where the lack of effort would be impossible to hide on a national stage. He gets to stay out of the heat and focus on whatever matters to him now. If you want more straight-up NBA talk without the nostalgia goggles, hit subscribe and stay tuned, because this era shift is only getting louder. His business moves, his son's career planning, his exit strategy from the Lakers. Because let's stop pretending LeBron James hasn't been locked in on basketball for a while now. The effort says it all. The body language says it all. Sitting out while the Lakers actually function better says it all. This all-star snub didn't come out of nowhere. It just confirmed what people have been watching all season. The streak ending after 21 years is poetic. It had to end eventually, and this is exactly how it should have ended. With voters finally saying enough and rewarding players who actually earn it right now, not players living off past greatness. LeBron getting left out of the all-star starting lineup after 2 straight decades isn't disrespect, it's reality. Past his prime, low effort. And voters who finally stopped handing out charity votes based on nostalgia. This isn't hate, it's honesty. And honesty is rare in NBA media. If you want more real NBA analysis without the LeBron worship, smash the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. Because we're not done breaking narratives at all.